Hello, Bottenfield, and welcome to another episode of BNN. I hope you're in for a great surprise. We have a great episode for you today. Hello, Mr. McDaniel. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you?
Awesome. Well, you know what? Welcome to February. Can you believe it's February already?
I know.
Did you know that February is Black History Month?
I did not know that February is Black History Month.
Yes, every February it's Black History Month.
All right. Well, I have a question then.
Okay.
Why is February designated as the month for Black History Month?
I am so glad you asked because I have an answer
All
for
right.
you. It all goes back to an American historian named Carter G. Woodson.
Okay.
February is the birth month of two people who are very important to the Black past.
Okay.
President Abraham Lincoln, who was born on February 12th, who issued the Emancipation Proclamation, and African-American abolitionist, author, and orator Frederick Douglass, who was born on February 14th, which is Valentine's Day.
Oh.
You know, since the death of Lincoln and Douglass, the Black community had celebrated their contributions to the African-American liberation and civil rights on their birthdays. But by rooting Black History Week in February, they decided to stretch that out and make it a whole month.
Nice.
So to celebrate the accomplishments of these two great individuals and also the history and accomplishments of Black people in general, we now have Black History Month every February.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's really, really interesting.
Yes.
Wow. That's cool. And also what we're going to be doing today, being Monday.
Yes.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
It's also NAPID today. All right. So NAPID is the National African American Parent Involvement Day. And if you haven't visited this site yet, but all the teachers, all the staff, all the administration here at this building have put together this awesome choice board. All right?
Uh-huh.
So I think some of us last week got to kind of mess around with it and see all the great things at the classrooms.
Right.
And specials teachers and interventionists and administrators, all this stuff that they're doing.
BNN had a spot on it.
Yeah, I saw that. BNN, subscribe. Okay, 200 is our next one. All right, so you're going to spend all day going over this stuff. Make sure your parents and they can see all the hard work you've done. We're actually going to show some of those awesome things today on the show throughout, so give you a preview of what to look forward to today. But I mean, I am just so proud to be a part of this building and all the hard work that they did. These kids have done an excellent job.
It is amazing. It is so amazing. Well, let's get started, and so we can see some of those sneak peeks as we go. All right. Let's start off with our celebrations today. Did you know we are celebrating in kindergarten that we have learned how to do addition and subtraction all the way up to 10?
10?
To 10. These guys are amazing. They're learning how to add, subtract, how to break apart a number, and everything. I am so proud of all the kindergartners and Miss Gals, Miss Clifton's, and my class.
Nice job.
Yes.
Good job.
Yes.
Well, I know 5th grade, we've been working on fractions.
Nice.
Adding, subtracting fractions, and mixed numbers.
Ooh.
But they have been doing a great, great job.
Awesome.
And also, I think Special Ed would like to congratulate everybody being done with math. I tell you what was it, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th?
Yes.
You guys did a great job on math. The makeups were this week. Kids are doing a good job. They're working really hard. So I can't wait to see all those scores and then to move forward. And then when we take it again in the spring, to do an even better job. So good job, everybody out there on your maps, all right?
Wow, way to go, everybody. We are so proud of you.
Yes.
So, Ms. McDaniel, I have a funny story I just have to tell you before I forget about it.
Okay.
So the other day, I was on my way home from school.
Okay.
I was sitting at the stoplight there at Prospect and Kirby.
All right.
And I'm waiting for the stoplight, and I turn and I look over, and you're never going to guess what I saw.
Oh, boy.
Miss Clifton and Miss Gal, they were rocking out to some music in the car, and like they were just bopping along. I was laughing so hard. Oh my goodness.
Those two.
It was so funny.
Yeah. That's
Yes,
crazy.
it is.
Well, it's funny that you talk about the stoplight.
Well, let's cut off to the video real quick. Let me
Wait, you
show
have video?
I have video, so let's cut to the video.
Oh, let me see this video.
Showtime. Yes, who's
dude.
Oh, I love getting sneak videos on them.
I know, and it seems like just Miss Gal can't catch a break. She's
I
always
know it.
getting caught on some video.
She is.
Man, and more jokes all this week.
I wonder what it's like around her house.
Oh my, I can only imagine.
Ugh.
Only imagine.
I know it.
But anyway,
Uh-huh.
so it got me thinking, right?
Yeah.
You saw them stopped at that stoplight,
Yeah.
and it got me thinking because we've been talking about influential and famous African Americans in 5th grade.
Right.
And one of them is Garrett Morgan. And Garrett Morgan
Uh-huh.
invented the stoplight.
Wow.
Now, not only invented the stoplight. Now, there used to be a stoplight, and it was just basically green and red.
Okay.
Go, stop.
Okay.
Well, one day, Garrett Morgan was walking along, and he saw this horrific car accident.
Wow.
And he thought to himself, how could I fix that? So you know what he did? He invented the yellow, or the intermittent color there, which is yellow now, which tells drivers and warns them, hey, it's about ready to change red, so you need to stop. And because of him, we now have the 3-color stoplight with the red, yellow, green.
Wow.
And also because of that, has saved millions and millions and millions of lives.
Oh, it saved mine a couple times. I can tell
Yeah.
you that. Yes.
But it made me think, seeing those two dancing out. But Garrett Morgan, you know, the invention of this,
Yeah.
the 3-lighted stoplight. Amazing.
Wow, that is an amazing story.
I know.
And I do have to say thank you, Mr. Morgan, because you've saved me several times.
Yes,
With that
you
important
have.
invention. Well, you know what? Now let's find out about one of the things we've been having a lot of lately: Fun Friday.
Yes.
Let's cut to Miss Giorgio and find out what our next Fun Friday is.
All right.
This week is Rock Your School, so you can dress up as a rock star. Let's rock it out at Bottenfield. Buzz, buzz.
Yeah, it's exciting. Those Fun Fridays are awesome.
I'm loving it. That last one we had about school spirit was
Yes.
so much fun.
Yep.
Kids were dressed up.
I mean, and the teachers here are getting those kids involved and getting them involved in doing all of those Fun Friday activities.
We have some amazing teachers here, but you know, we've been talking about important African American
Yes.
figures in history. We have one that was right here at Bottenfield.
What?
Yes, Taretha Johnson.
Taretha Johnson?
Yes,
I've heard
she-
of that.
Have you?
Yes.
Well, she is a former teacher in Champaign, and she also went to the University of Illinois and got her master's in education. Wow. Yeah. She was an elementary school teacher for almost her whole career. She started out in Georgia.
Okay.
And then in Virginia, and then she came to Champaign. She taught at a bunch of schools here in Champaign, including Lawhead, Washington, Marquette, and Bottenfield. Yeah, she helped to integrate Champaign schools in the 1960s when she became the first black teacher in a predominantly white school, which was Bottenfield.
Yeah.
She finally retired in 1982, and there's 2 people who are very important that she had as students.
Really?
One of them was the first African American mayor of Atlanta.
Wow.
Yes, Maynard Jackson. And the other one was one of our former mayors here in Champaign, Don Gerard.
Oh, I know Mr. Gerard.
Yeah.
Wow.
So she was super, super loved by all of her students.
Yes.
And she lived to be 105 years old.
105?
Yeah. You know, before she passed away, she took a tour of the new school that we had.
You know what? I remember that.
Yes, her son and her came and looked at the
Yes.
school. It was a
Oh.
privilege to have her in the building,
That is so cool.
wasn't it? Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
No, I'm enjoying this.
Yeah,
episode.
absolutely I am.
Yes.
All right. So I believe Mr. Janke has some news for us. And I've
Ooh.
heard this is going to be pretty interesting today. And I think moving forward, it's kind of like a 2 or 3-part kind of
Oh.
mini series type of thing.
Oh, cool.
I know.
All right, let's find out what he's got going on.
All right, let's go.
Hello Bottenfield, this is Miss King, and this week on King's Kitchen, we are going to be trying some Korean snacks. So tune in to see the 4th grade teachers try some new things. Okay, so our first snack is going to be called the Choco Pie, right here. Okay, so it is recommended by Leo in 4th grade and Sunny in 1st grade. So I'm going to pass it out. So it's basically a chocolate covered cake with a marshmallow filling inside. It's really good.
This is so good. That reminds me of the snore. Yeah. Very good.
There's a consistent favorite. Our next one is called the honey butter chip, right here. It looks like this. So they're basically potato chips, but they have a little bit of a buttery sweet flavor to it. When it first came out, it was sold out everywhere, and there began a thing called the honey butter craze because of these chips.
Oh wow. That's good. This is really good. They are very nice. Good.
Okay. Next up, these are called rice crackers. They're recommended by Lucy in 2nd grade. So I'm gonna pass these out. They're mostly made of rice. It's really crunchy and sweet.
Almost like a rice cake.
Yeah, this is.
It tastes a little like popcorn.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know, that could be the butter from the buttermilk. Healthy popcorn.
All right. Last but not least, we have banana milk, and they're banana flavored milk. It's a favorite amongst kids in Korea.
Banana flavor.
Yes, banana flavored milk. You think it's weird, but it's actually good.
It's like a Laffy Taffy. Oh, it is like a Laffy Taffy. Oh, that's awesome. Cheers, girls.
Right, next week on BNN, we have the Spicy Noodle Challenge. Eli in 2nd grade really likes ramen noodles, and there's tons of different kinds of noodles in Korea. But this one specifically is very spicy, and we're gonna have our teachers try some of this next week, so stay tuned. All right, so one lucky class will be receiving these rice crackers to try. So we have a raffle right here. I'm not gonna look, I'm gonna pick one. All right, let's see which one this is. All right, Miss Satterley's class, you're the lucky winner. You will be getting these after BNN has aired on Tuesday. All right, see you soon.
Bottenfield's the best.
Wow.
I know.
Kane's Kitchen.
Kane's Kitchen.
I can't wait to see the spicy noodle challenge
The
coming
spicy
up.
noodle challenge.
Oh, yes. And congratulations, Miss Satterley's class, for winning that bag of treats.
Nice job.
You'll have to let us know what you think about them and how they taste.
All right.
So, well, you know, did you watch the game yesterday?
I did
It
watch
was
the
a
game.
pretty big game yesterday.
Yeah, I know. Super Bowl.
Yes, you know, it's always fun to watch that. And the winter time is a good time to watch lots of sports.
Yes.
And I know your kids play a lot of sports.
Yes.
What would you say is your favorite sport?
Well, my favorite sport is baseball.
Baseball.
Always been baseball.
Really?
Yep.
Okay, well, what do you know about baseball?
Well, I can tell you a couple things.
Okay.
A couple weeks ago, we actually lost a really, really influential man named Hank Aaron,
Yes.
also known as Hammerin' Hank Aaron.
Okay.
Okay, and he played a majority of his baseball career with the Atlanta Braves. And the cool thing and the most important thing that we want to remember about Hank Aaron is the fact that him and Jackie Robinson were those two that we remember because they broke the color barrier in baseball.
Right.
But not only that, Hank Aaron also broke the home run record that was set by Babe Ruth, and it's set for years. And Hank Aaron, Hammerin' Hank Aaron, broke that record.
Wow.
And ended up with 755 career home runs.
Wow.
I know. And as I was reading about Hank Aaron, all right,
Yeah.
I started doing some more research. And I went on the NAPID site, all right, and there was this really, really cool kind of intro that Miss Westfield wrote.
Yeah.
And at the bottom of that page, there was something that really caught my eye about baseball. And it was about her dad.
Her dad?
Yes. His name was Ernest Westfield, also goes by Ernie Westfield.
Okay.
So I did some research on this guy.
Uh-huh.
Come to find out, Ernie Westfield was a really good baseball player too.
Well, you know, I kind of heard a rumor about that.
Yes, he actually was drafted by the Cubs.
Wow.
I know. And he kind of played with them for a year, but then he ended up playing for the Birmingham Black Barons,
Okay.
the American Negro Baseball League.
Okay.
Yeah, and he spent several years playing baseball, all right? And he was really, really good. And he played against the likes of Willie Mays, yeah, and Jackie Robinson actually threw out the first pitch of an all-star game that Mr. Westfield pitched in. I know.
Wow.
And to top that off, when he was done with baseball, he went to Eastern Illinois University and got his
Hey,
degree.
yeah.
Yep, went to EIU. And then he came, they moved here and they lived in Urbana. But then he liked to write poems.
Right.
And he has a very famous poem about another famous and influential African American that we know from Illinois, Walter Payton. And he wrote a poem called Sir Sweetness. And I read this poem the other day, and it was really, really good. And you can search up Sir Sweetness, and you can find this poem and read it.
Well, I'm going to have to.
But yeah, Miss Westfield's father, Ernie Westfield.
Someone right here in Urbana.
I know.
Another connection to Bottenfield.
I
even.
know.
Miss Westfield.
I
Wow.
know, it is crazy.
That is.
Crazy.
Well, that is awesome. I'm loving this episode more and more as we keep going. This is amazing. So, speaking of all this information we've been giving, when we talked about NAPID,
Yes.
why don't we take a sneak peek at one of the NAPID videos that is on the site for our school?
Okay, that sounds good.
Let's take it away.
All right.
Hello, my name is Angela Yvonne Davis. I'm 77 years old. I was born in Birmingham, Alabama in 1944. I have 3 siblings and 1 daughter.
Hello, my name is Bill Pickett. I was born on 1870, Texas, Williamson County. I am famous for inventing steer wrestling, and I am the best known African American rodeo performer.
Hello, my name is Kyrie Irvin. I was born on March 23rd, 1992 in Melbourne, Australia.
Hello, I am Rosa Louise Parks. I was born on February 4th, 1913 in Tuskegee, Alabama.
Hello, my name is Ella Jan Fitzgerald. I was born on April 25th, 1917. I am famous in history for being the most popular jazz singer in the United States.
Man, those are really cool. Those kids put a lot of effort in.
Yeah, I'm impressed with those 5th graders.
I know.
I have to say, I kind of like that almost more than having the walkthrough because I get to spend more time looking at them.
Yeah, I know. I missed the walkthrough
Yes,
because the kids
yes.
were here, but they did a very good job.
They did.
And speaking of that, one of those special people is going to be Mae Jameson.
Oh, I did some research about her.
Okay.
Because we were talking about it a little bit with the kids because one of the backgrounds on our Zoom is a space, looks like space. and
Okay.
I have a couple kids, so we decided just to talk about space.
Okay.
And Mae Jameson's name came up. Did you know she was the first female African-American astronaut?
No.
Yes. She was inspired by Star Trek.
Wow.
And the lieutenant that was on there helped to make her interest, and she dreamed about going to space one day.
Nice.
And another cool thing is, she's another person from Illinois. She's from Chicago.
Wow.
Yeah. She went up to space, and she was in space for a long time. And she was up there for 190 hours, and she went around the Earth 127 times. Could you imagine going around the whole Earth 127 times?
Oh, I have a hard time just going once.
I've never even made it once around the Earth.
Man.
Wow.
Dude, so much information And this is just a little that we've given you guys today. If you go to that NAPID site, there is tons and tons of awesome information for this month of February.
Speaking of, why don't we take another sneak peek? We went 5th grade, so
Okay.
this time why don't we do a kindergarten
Ooh.
sneak peek? Kindergarten even did some stuff for NAPID, so
All
let's
right.
see what they did.
Here we go.
Hi, my name is Lisa. I can be a leader by never giving up.
Weston, I can be leader by helping others.
My name is Devin and I can be a leader by helping others.
Oh. My name is Sophia. I can be respect and kind.
My name is Nava and I can be a good leader by nice. Hi, my name's Lanaya, and how I be a leader is doing things what is right. I can be a leader by listening.
And go.
My name is Rhythm, and I am doing what is right to be a leader.
Wow. Kindergarten's changed a lot since I was in school.
You know, I remember when I was in kindergarten, it's a half day,
Yeah.
and part of that time we took a nap.
Yes, I remember those rugs.
Yes.
I would sleep.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
It is.
All
So,
right.
we've had a fun, I have to say, this has been a fun episode. We've learned a lot of information.
Yes.
And it's now come to my favorite part of BNN.
The mystery person.
Yes. So, let's find out who last week's mystery person is.
All right.
It's someone who has one fur baby,
Okay.
no humans.
No humans.
They completed 30 puzzles since they've been quarantined to COVID.
Yes.
And they've been in a weightlifting competition.
No clue.
No clue?
No clue.
Wow. This week it was Miss Leach.
Oh, see, you know what? The puzzle should have gave it away because
Yeah.
I saw her trying to sell some of those the other day.
Oh, you know, I have to, but for me, it was the weightlifting competition. She's got some guns.
Wow.
Yeah.
Don't mess with her.
Only because I was in here one day and she was trying to lift something. I asked her if I could help her and she was like, nope, I got it. And bam. I was like, whoa,
Maybe
that's
she-
exactly.
I know who I'm asking to help move stuff now.
You got it. You need help moving? Call Miss Leach.
That's right. Okay.
All right. You ready?
Mystery person.
All right.
Clue number 1.
They are a very big Cubs fan.
Yes. Clue number 2.
They play bass guitar.
There's a lot of musicians in this building.
We have a lot of parents and a lot of musicians.
Yes.
Yeah.
Interesting. And the last and final clue is
His nickname is Little Dave.
Little Dave.
Little Dave.
Oh,
Who is it?
Boy, I think I might know this one now.
This one, but that nickname does fit him.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
So, all right, boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this informational BNN.
Yes.
Again, enjoy the rest of the day today. Go on that website, that NAPID website. Look at all the great and awesome things that this building has done. All right. Look at all the awesome things that you have done as students. Okay. Make sure you share with your parents. Let them see all the hard work you've been doing. All right.
And I want to say we're very proud of all of you here.
Yes.
And this has been a great episode. I've learned a lot. Thank you, Mr. McDaniel, for all that you taught me.
Yeah.
And there is one other thing I want to say before we leave.
All right.
February, yes, it's Black History Month, but
Okay.
there's a lot of stuff that happens in February.
Yes.
Did you know last week we just had something kind of fun happen?
Yes.
It was on Tuesday.
Yes.
So I want everyone to think about what happened last Tuesday. And I'm going to give you a little hint after we sign off of here. Stay tuned to see what we found on my video